Hello, I have started a Patreon. This is to assist in raising funds for a project that I'm starting next year called the Generic Diesel Pack. This is going to be a pack of models of British Rail diesels, including the Class 55, the Class 37, the Class 31, the Class 47, Class 45 Peak, the Class 25, the Class 60 and the Class 58. If you would like to help towards the cost of these models, then please consider joining the Patreon. There will also be models available to buy on the Patreon shop, including the TVS Class 20s and some modern Trackman figures. Thank you very much.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. To see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.
The island of Sodor has many colourful engines, from blue and green to orange and yellow. James was once one such engine, with a bright striking red coat of paint. He was very proud of his livery, and would often boast to the other engines. Unfortunately, after an accident, the Fat Controller took away his red paint. "No one looks at me anymore without my nice red paint." "We know, James. You've said like 100 times already." "Because it's true." "What if I think blue is the better paint?" "Then you would be wrong. The only good colour is red." "How about focusing on being a really useful engine?" "I agree with Gordon. That's why I went with my old blue paint. I've always enjoyed green." Another colourful engine on the railway was Rosie, the station pilot for Knapford. She wore a lovely pink. She was working in the yard and overheard the conversation.
"Oh, I don't know. I like my pink."
"I'm sorry, Rosie, but red is the only option for me. Not this horrible dull colour." "I don't know. I like wearing black. Reminds me of my BR and LMS days." Rosie just rolled her eyes and pulled the next set of coaches to the platform. There she met Murdoch, who was waiting to take a slow goods. "Hello, Rosie."
Hello, Murdoch.
"What's wrong?"
Just James being James. Moaning about paint again.
"Paint?"
Paint!
Ah well, I wouldn't worry about it. James rolled into the station to take the local. "Morning, Murdoch." "Morning, James." "I wish I had a bright colour again. Though, have you thought about another colour?" "No. Why?" "Oh, just, that orange isn't very splendid, is it? Looking a bit dull too, like my current paint." "Well, I'm happy as long as I get my job done." Two people walked up to James and snapped some pictures. "Oh, am I still a crowd pleaser then?"
"Oh, we weren't picturing you. We wanted her."
"Her?"
"Yes, you're one of 2 USA tanks working in the UK, and the only one doing shunting. It's quite the catch to picture you, though the pink is a little off-putting."
Oh, thank you.
"Hey look, an INF on freight."
"My name's Murdoch."
"And he's weathered. Looks smashing. Too bad it's orange."
James was fuming and left when his guard blew his whistle. Rosie watched him leave.
He's such a stuck-up, it's funny at times.
He does know there are other red engines on the island, right?
I'm honestly not sure he does.
Murdoch left a while later and Rosie got to rest. While she was resting, an inspector walked up.
Hello, Rosie. Can I do some quick checks on you?
Sure.
The inspector climbed on board and started to check her over. He soon climbed back down.
All good, girl. You'll need to go in for a clean-out soon. Could do with a touch-up on the paintwork.
Sir, any chance I could be repainted?
Are you sure? I thought you liked your pink.
I do, but people are coming to picture me and they didn't like my pink. So I want to try something new.
Sure, you're going to have to wait, though. I have Gordon and Spencer going in for a clean-out soon.
The next day, Murdoch was in the sheds when the inspector walked up.
Morning all. Gordon and Spencer, you two are out of service until we can get you to the works. Murdoch and Henry will cover the express. Murdoch, don't you mean me? No, I don't. You're on the local. But nothing.
They watched him walk away, and James started.
This is ridiculous. See what I mean? Now I'm no longer red. No one wants anything to do with me. I'm being punished.
Maybe they want a nice quiet engine. Please stop arguing. I'm just doing my job.
But look at him. He's all dirty, and his coat doesn't shine in the sun like mine would if I was red.
Maybe he should be painted red then. Guys, please. James just huffed and chuffed away. He got to Knapford to see Iris shunting.
Where's Rosie?
At the works for a clean out and repaint.
Repaint? She should get rid of that silly pink.
She is actually, I think I heard her say red.
But I'm the red engine.
I must be colourblind then. Don't look like red to me.
Iris joked, and went back to work. James set off and couldn't get it out of his head that Rosie was being painted red too. He was at Vickerstown talking to Ryan about it later that day.
I've heard about this. Apparently the Scarlet Railway is going red too.
What?
Oh yeah, you'll see when you stop there later.
Sure enough, on his next pass through he saw Scarlow and Renea sporting a new red and blue paint job.
What? Why did you get repainted?
We all heard about how splendid you looked and how popular you were, so we decided we wanted to be as splendid as you.
Yeah, you look so good in red that Sir Topham is painting everyone red. See?
There was a long line of engines waiting to be painted.
No, I
James.
can't. Red's my colour.
James!
I'm the red engine.
James! James woke back up at Vickerstown. He had drifted off to sleep and his driver was waiting.
Had a good nap, have we? Oh, yes.
Well, come on, we have to head back. They went past the works and James spotted Duncan still in his bright yellow.
Oh, good. No red. I'm still going to be the splendid red engine when I get my paint back.
They arrived at Knapford to see a crowd of people taking pictures.
Ah, here to see me, I presume.
But only a few people took pictures as he steamed past. He was shocked. Then he heard Rosie's whistle as she came into the station behind him. Everyone started to snap away with their cameras. James was even more surprised to see Rosie wearing the red livery.
Wait, that's...
But his driver opened his regulator and they went to the sheds before he could say anything. He sat in the shed next to Tornado.
What's wrong, James?
That Rosie is mocking me.
How so?
She's been painted red.
I heard Murdoch is going in for a repaint too.
Not him as well.
Well, you did say he wasn't splendid enough for the Express. It was very rude of you. Is this red paint so important to you?
Yes.
James was angry now. For the rest of the day he wore a frown everywhere he went. It wasn't long until he saw Murdoch. Sure enough, he was painted red.
Now you're mocking me too?
Mocking you? Heavens no.
Then why are you painted red?
Maroon, actually. And they were out of orange, so I decided on a change, since they had enough left over from Rosie. Plus, I have a number now.
And I should believe you?
Yes. Why would I lie to you?
'Cause you're mocking me.
Please, James, I don't want to argue with you.
After Murdoch left, James was beyond annoyed now. He filled up with water and went to collect his next train. When he was back at Knapford and waiting for his next train, Rosie and Murdoch cornered him.
We need to talk.
We aren't mocking you, James.
Yes, you are.
We will do the talking. You will listen for once.
Excuse me?
Just listen, please, James.
We got painted like this because we both look up to you.
Really?
Yes, you have been here longer than both of us. You are older than both of us. We respect you.
Exactly. We were both growing tired of our old paint, and we wanted to feel like we belonged here instead of standing out. So we chose a livery that we felt represented what this island stood for, and we see that in you.
And what would that be?
Redemption.
Redemption?
Yes, I messed up heavily the first few weeks I was here, and Rosie made a mistake when she first arrived. We have both learned from it and are trying to get better. You got a second chance after your crash and was repainted red for a new start.
This island has given us a second chance at being useful. Before I came here, my boiler ticket was almost out. If I hadn't have come to Sodor, I would be sat waiting overhaul.
And I would be collecting dust at the North Norfolk.
I'm sorry. I just always saw myself as a bit of a standalone. Different to everyone else here. I didn't realise you guys looked up to me. But now I don't stand out at all.
You are the embodiment of what this railway means to engines. Second chance and redemption. To be really useful. Why do you think we all carry a rolled up newspaper and shoelace?
I'm never going to get away from that now, am I?
Nope.
They moved out of the way for James to depart. Everything calmed down between the three of them after that. Yet James was still sad he couldn't wear his famous red paint.
Reach for the wind, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the song, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far we'll go. To a shining time station where dreams can come true. Your own imagination's waiting there for you. To a shining time station where dreams can come true. Your own imagination's waiting there for you, waiting for